Welcome to Bethlehem Institute of Engineering. Bethlehem Institute of Engineering is affiliated to Anna University, Chennai and approved by AICTE, New Delhi. This institution was established in the year 2008.
Good morning students. Today our topic is design of slabs and staircase. Okay, myself slabs. Slab is a structural element whose thickness is compared to its own length and width. That is nothing but slab is nothing but a roofs. Okay, roofs of a building. Its thickness may be very less compared to its length because that length is very high. So and compared to the thickness it is very larger. Okay, slab is a building usually transmit load from floors to supporting beams. Slab is rested on beams. Okay, in the beam slab the load will be transferred to the beam, and beam the loads will be transferred to the column, and the column it transferred to the foundation, and the foundation it transferred the load to the ground. This is the usual procedure. Then there are two types of slab, one-way slab and two-way slab. The difference between the one-way slab and two-way slab, that is, if two direction, if a slab, this is a slab, it has two dimensions, right, in x-axis and y-axis. Z-axis it is a thickness, x-axis you have a length, and another one side you have a length, that is shorter length and longer length. We will take that as shorter length and longer length. That is longer span divided by shorter span. If it is greater than or equal to 2, then it is called as one-way slab. Okay, if the longer span divided by the shorter span is always greater than 2, it is taken as one-way slab. If it is less than 2, it is taken as two-way slab. That is the difference between the one-way slab and two-way slab. Due to huge difference in length, load transferred only to the shorter direction beams. In one-way slab, the loads will be transferred in only one direction, so it is called as one-way slab. One side, it will be transferred to one side of these beams. Okay, the main reinforcement is provided only on the shorter span. Only on shorter span main reinforcement will be provided, and in another direction only distribution reinforcement will be provided. This is example of that one-way slab. Two-way slab is nothing but if longer span divided by shorter span is less than E2, then it is taken as two-way slab. In this case, your load will be transferred in both direction, in x direction as well as in y direction, and the loads will be transferred on either four beams, supporting four beams, the loads will be transferred. So it is called as two-way slab. In two dimensions the load will be transferred. Okay, the difference between one-way slab and two-way slab is the same differences I have explained before. L by B, that is length divided by breadth, that is longer span divided by shorter span is greater than or equal to 2, it is one-way slab. If it is less than or equal to 2, it is two-way slab. Slab support on two opposite direction of short direction, only on the short direction, that is on x direction it will be supported, but in two-way slab it is supported on four sides, that is in x direction and y direction. In x direction you will have two beams, and in y direction you will have two beams, so it is supported on four beams. Okay, one-way slab bend deflect on the perpendicular to the supporting edges. On two-way slab it will deflect on the both directions. Okay, a deflected shape will be in cylindrical for one-way slab. For two-way slab it is a dish-shaped structure. One-way slab, a structural strength is only on shorter direction, and in two-way slab it is on two directions. Similarly, for that you are providing main reinforcement on only one direction for one-way slab, because strength is on only shorter direction, but in main reinforcement it is provided on both the directions, so it is called as two-way slab. Main reinforcement will be provided on two directions. Next topic is staircase. Staircase is a system of steps which the people can pass from one level of the building to the another level. That is the purpose of staircase, right? From one floor to another floor we will travel through the staircase. It will be divided and designed based on the vertical distance. The steps is designed based on the distance of between the two floors, okay? And these are the baluster, handrail, new post, soffit, waist, nosing, scotia, step, thread, rise, going, flights, landing. These are the things that have been occupied in this staircase, okay? That is nothing but we are walking from one step to another step. That is in horizontal direction we will step out, right? In horizontal direction it is called as thread, and in vertical direction we will higher height, right? For each step, that is called as rise. So these are the two main thing in this step, thread and rise. Thread is nothing but it is the footpath of the thing that is in horizontal direction, and another one is in vertical direction. This diagram clearly shows what are the parameters are there in the staircase. Clear? That is newel post, that is nothing but the handrail ends. Handrail oda ends we will say it at newel post, and handrail is given. In handrail we will have vertical slices, that is called as baluster, and thread, rising, going, and landing. Landing is nothing but we will land in a particular position in the building, that is called as landing, stopping. Okay, these are the initial things that we are having in staircase. There are two types of staircase, that is many types of staircase. That is straight flight staircase, that is nothing but we have a straight flight height, straight in a direction, it is called as straight flight staircase. Turning stairs, that is quarter turn stairs, half turn stairs. That type we have two types of staircase, dogleg staircase, open well staircase, three-quarter staircase, and geologically it is have a continuous staircase, that is circular shape, spiral shape, and helical shape. In our topic, it is in syllabus it is clearly given we are going to design only dogleg staircase, okay? So what is dogleg staircase is nothing but it will have two flights. For climbing from one floor to next floor we will provide two landings, that is in half of the midway we will provide a landing and we will bend and we will take another one. This diagram shows how much that is, how the dogleg staircase will be. That is, for example, we can look at our college own building. We will that in that case they are provided only dogleg staircase. That is, we will step. This diagram shows that it steps out in a single flight, and we are landing in a particular half portion of the building, and then we are climbing at 180 degree. We are going up to the staircase. Okay, the main use of this staircase we will using a whole space that is occupied for the functioning of stair. Advantage of dogleg staircase, that is nothing but this staircase must cover less area and allow more comfortable stair arrangement. It has more compact stair arrangement that we can pass through many one. That is privacy. It will separate one floor from the another floor. We can use from outside, we can use it, and we can use as a separate floor for each steps. And disadvantages is nothing but it will have staircase is not very easy to build, and it is not very easy to design. Handrails on these stairs are needed careful planning. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of dogleg staircase, because we are looking only on dogleg staircase for our design. Next class we can continue the design of staircase. Okay, thank you.